It's better if out of you choose one person as facilitator. Let's know his name or her name. Who is going to facilitate this particular session? Anybody? Any volunteer? Any volunteer to be a facilitator?
I can do the facilitation, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, okay.
Who is doing? May I know your name?
Anupam,
Arvind,
if you want.
Mr.
Arvind,
Anupam.
if you want, you can
Take it on. My internet is unstable here. I'm in the office. So I'm working on my mobile. Internet is a little unstable. You take it on.
Okay, perfect. So, sir, I can facilitate. No issues.
Arvind.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Mr. Arvind, this is a situation, right? Which is written here. So, I request all of you to go through it. And after going through it, you should start discussing it. And what is the discussion? What is the issue? What is the decision is to be made? That whether this psychic power should be taught or it should not be taught. Is it clear? Okay, I think you go through, then it will be clear to you.
Yes, sir, give us 2 minutes time and we'll read through and then.
Sure.
Start. How much time do we have for preparation?
Preparation is 2 minutes, discussion is 10 minutes. You understood what is the what is the problem? What you have
Yes.
to do?
That is clear. So we have to discuss. So we can take give reasons for and against both, right?
See, you are the representatives of different cross section of the society. So you have to discuss and take a consensus decision here.
Okay.
Consensus decision is not by voting or something like that. Consensus is convincing or getting convinced to the extent possible.
Makes sense. Okay.
So you have to make a decision whether this type of thing should be taught or not. Teaching means you are preparing those people who will teach others in the society. The thing is that this type of thing should be practiced in the society or not. So for
Right.
practicing in the society, teaching is one mechanism. So
Okay.
your decision you have to take now that should this be taught to other people or not.
Okay. So shall we start the discussion?
I think you can start now.
Yeah.
Arvind?
Okay, so I have to facilitate, sir. So I'll start and then I'll actually ask for participation from individuals, right? So good afternoon, friends. Today we are going to discuss and try to understand if we can include the psychic power discovery as a training in graduation and PG courses for our children or the students who are doing their courses. It's very good to see people from different cross sections of the society here, and inputs that you actually provide will be very important in order to understand how beneficial or the advantages and disadvantages we can have after we include this course. So before we start discussing further, can we know from individuals what we understand by psychic power? In any one of us here?
Okay, why do we have to discuss that? Because that is already given. Why are we going back to that? Because we just have 10 minutes.
Ritu, I am facilitating. You cannot question.
Thanks. I think I heard
Sorry,
Sorry.
that is not
very
incorrect.
valid point.
It was I was questioning. So no, facilitator does not mean ki you are the
Right.
rule maker.
Yeah.
We decide.
Yeah.
Isn't
Okay,
it, sir? The facilitator is just one first among the equal. We can reject what they are he's planning, right, sir?
Correct. My idea is, to understand where the audience is so that we can, start discussing. So can we have from people to, something related to their understanding about the psychic power? What they understand by psychic power? First?
I think psychic power, sir, has already defined. So let us move on to why we want to or why we do not want to introduce. And under that, I think there are two broad categories that I would want. The advantage of introducing this as a course to teach, and second would be how practically feasible is that. Those are the two very broad parameters under which I will want to put my arguments. The first thing is this is basically most of the human conflict comes because of lack of understanding each other. And once we know the real understanding, basically I'm for teaching this. And I feel that given a basic human understanding, we can of course structure this understanding, but given this understanding, the society will move to a very different level of peace and tranquility and coexistence and collaboration. Therefore, this is very important. My concern is how are we going to teach this? Because it's a very delicate thing, and teaching it would require a lot of empathy, a lot of parameters that will not lead to misuse. And this is very open to misuse. So these are my concerns that I have.
Okay, thank you, Binita, for your inputs. Anyone else?
I have a little difference of opinion with Binita. Firstly, we need to define what psychic powers is. People coming from different walks of life may have a different understanding of this entire concept. So unless we are on a common platform, it is very difficult to argue for or against the thing, because we may be arguing on different planes. Having said that, as I understand psychic powers, what I am looking at is the ability to read the mind of the person sitting across the table. That is what I understand as the definition of psychic powers out here. This is something which I would not like to get proliferated in this society, except for a very small, hypothetically speaking, just for the sake of discussion, I will take on the role of someone representing the law enforcement agencies. I would like this skill to be taught on a very selective basis to someone who's looking at investigating the crime and the law enforcement kind of things. However, I would not like the skill to get proliferated because of the sensitivity. It is going to upset the complete social balance that we have in the society. That entire system is likely to get upset. And that is why it should not be done on a common basis.
How would it be upset?
There would be so many.
We will discuss about it. Anupam, can we have other people also, their perspectives? Let's actually hear from people, and then we can actually do the brainstorming in the last part.
Yeah, thanks, Arvind, and thank you, Anupam. And I think it was Binita there who actually gave a very starting input, and that was very important at that time. One thing which I really liked, how critically Binita was thinking about how practically, how was very important. We should go ahead. And but Anupam actually gave a very nice perspective of giving a common platform that we should have. And one thing which I realized at that moment, what was important as me to get into that is that I should know what is psychic power, which Arvind thought important. And I also felt that I had not that much understanding in what is psychic power. So I hope people would agree that if we talk about what is psychic power, it will be very important for the society to convince them that it should be taught. convincing is the first step before we implement any strategy. I hope Benita would agree to this statement. How before that we need to convince, and that for that perspective, only one thing I would like, which I thought important for the group, is that this introduction of psychic power, the ability to have what will happen in future and what might drive the technology, my thoughts to that aspiration would be higher to achieve that discovery. So I think this psychic power is a very great ability to bring the youngsters ability to think over what they can do, their power within, with the dream already in place. So this is really important to be taught, and how is very important. Probably as a group we can further discuss. It is very important because very sensitive.
Ritu, I'd just like to step in here.
Yeah.
Psychic power has nothing to do with talking of predicting future.
Okay.
You added that, which is not part of the definition of psychic powers.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. So thanks for this understanding, because I just entered into Google because it's a very interesting topic and didn't know much about it. So I thought to just add. So it was written what will happen in future and what the people are thinking at the present.
Ritu, the
Do we
premise is
have
already given
inputs from
with us.
sorry to
Yeah,
interfere.
thanks.
I mean, can we have more inputs from individuals before we open up, the floor for discussion, open discussion? I mean, let's have 1 or 2 line, inputs from everyone, all of us, because that will actually give us a more, diverse approach towards, understanding whether it should be applied in the graduation and the PG courses or not. So there are people like Praveen, Priyanka, Namita. Can we have Arvind Deswal? Can we have 1 or 2 line from them also? Am I audible, friends?
Yeah, you are audible. Actually, I joined very late. I joined just now, so I won't be able to. I'm Namita, and I won't be able to give any comments as such. I don't know what has already happened. So, but
So
what I
Namita, just to
understand.
introduce
Same
you.
Arvind here. My name is Arvind.
Yes,
Yeah.
Praveen. Praveen, you were saying something? Hello, Praveen, you were saying something, or Arvind?
No, I was also saying that I just joined, so I don't
Okay,
know what exactly.
so just to help everyone, idea was to discuss and understand what is psychic power, and if it should be included in the graduation and PG courses. So we are actually people with various different understanding, and the heterogeneous strength that we have here, that would help us to take a better decision whether to use the psychic power learning for the students in their graduation and PG courses. I mean, should we do it, or should we go with it, or should we not go with it? I mean, in support of, or in not support of that, right? So now, if you can actually add something, some light on this,
Okay,
anyone who has not spoken.
So what I feel is this should be optional. Basically, since it is an option of a graduation or a post-graduation course, we can also opt it for a post-graduation course. The reason being, by then a person would be really be able to identify where exactly they want to do their specialization, or whether they would like to opt that particular subject and go more deeper onto their thoughts.
Okay, what
Great
I
input,
feel is
Priyanka.
that the psychic power is something which cannot be taught. So I mean, I am a bit apprehensive whether it can be added to the curriculum and it can be taught, because psychic power is something which is inherent in you. If it is there, it is there. If it is not there, it is not there.
No, but this
So
can
I
be
am against
developed,
it.
Namita. This can be developed,
Yes,
and then for
yeah.
this you need a good trainer or a facilitator or a teacher who can enhance that kind of thoughts within us.
So my
So
thought process is we are really focused on academics, right? We always teach math, science, arts, and everything, but we do not focus on these things. So what I personally feel is we definitely should have some sort of, a kind of crash courses or quick courses where at least we can create awareness around such things, so that at least people learn, how they can protect themselves when they're kind of, being physically attacked from negative people. So if if we talk about the current environment, so what is currently happening, people are full of stress. People do not understand how to deal with the stress, how to change their mindset. Even they face all these challenges from the student life. So I think there is no harm if we at least teach this subject to them, or we teach this topic to them, just to give them some sort of awareness. So I am in if we should teach this in the classes, be it's graduation, be it's post graduation.
Good input, Arvind. Can we now actually,
Before we
have a brainstorming for 5 minutes, and then we can actually conclude?
Before we say that whether it should be how it is to be taught, that is a way or the means of doing things. What is the end product that we are looking at? How are we going to put it at use? There are going to be second and the third order effects as we talk of this. Probably the umpteenth order effect. It is going to affect the entire social balance. We are not always true, even when we are speaking to our children. There are a certain amount of issues that have to be said in a little circuitous manner, or we are not relatively upfront. If this is a skill that is available with everyone, then the delicate social balance that we have, everything will go for a 6. That's the ultimate result that will accrue out of this. Are we ready to unleash that kind of a chaos in the society? This is just one point that I'm making. There could be n number of such byproducts of teaching this skill to everyone. Once we analyze that, how it is to be taught, that is a matter of detail. It can always be worked out. But whether we want to do it or not is a bigger question.
Very good input.
Thanks, Anupam. In fact, I agree to your thing that how it is important, but then it is just a matter of way, and we can think of later. But then how do you see this as a team? I would just like to share that probably we are talking about graduation. We can have various scaling of the skill. So in graduation, probably we can have a bit of that, what are people thinking if they are able to come up with this skill in this graduation and
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry interrupting you.
Yeah.
Either it is available across the board or it is not available, because otherwise it will create a further classification in the society of have or have nots. I can read Ritu's mind, but Ritu can't read my mind.
Yeah, so very,
imagine
very
your time is over.
College of,
information, any knowledge, right? Haves and have not. The society being divided on basis of knowledge. Any knowledge body will do that. Doctors having the knowledge of medicine, they have that knowledge we don't have. So that knowledge will always be there. That is what the whole premise of having a knowledge body is.
Yes.
So let's friends, we can actually go on endless discussion. So let's conclude. I just like to paraphrase what I have understood from the discussion and, the inputs of I got from everyone. We actually had a mixed sentiment. A few people thought, we should include this in the course. Few people feel that it may actually be an optional thing, and few people think that, it should be a important, it should play a pivotal role, and everyone should be taught this in graduation and post-graduation. Anupam brought it a very good perspective where he said, what is the need of teaching? Because if we are trying to invest something sometime, we have to understand what are the advantages and disadvantages. So first we need to understand the definition. If each one of us will have a different definition, so it's very good to have a common understanding around anything if we want to include. Anupam also talked about the delicate social balance of the society may suffer because we will actually continuously try to put ourselves into getting into individuals where we try to see what he or she is feeling. So but at the same time, few people said it will increase empathy, whereas few people also said that this is something which is more inherent and it cannot be taught as a subject. That part also came into our learning. Whereas one more perspective which was there is it will help the youngsters to understand the power of psychic discovery, and they can utilize it for the betterment. So it is like the perspectives, there are two perspectives. One is if we have the understanding, we may misutilize it, but at the same time we can utilize it selectively when it is needed. So thanks everyone to have different inputs.
What's the decision, please?
it was a mixed, it was not for a decision, I guess, I mean, it was more.
I guess we can
Decision-
divide our decision into two parts. I think most of us
Decision
were
cannot be a
open
mixed
to-
decision.
I think most of us were open to introducing the course. The concern was about application or
Most of means it is a majority minority.
I think
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think in case if I would actually go for what is the decision, I would actually do a small poll at the end. So now I have paraphrased. I will put a poll, and basis the poll, I will say, okay, we are going with it, we are not going with it. Sir, that will be the approach I will follow.
Okay, let's. Okay, I think
So two questions.
you have not succeeded to come on a decision.
Facilitate.
That is
Exactly.
the result. But anyway, that doesn't matter very much here, whether you have taken this decision, that decision, or no decision. Question is that, can anybody tell me what are some of the good procedures in your discussion? Some of the procedures which you liked, or some of the procedures which help you to move towards your goal.
So firstly, that everyone was given an opportunity to put his first thoughts on the subject, and then those thoughts became a medium for others to discuss.
Okay.
So it tried to give equal opportunity to everyone, unless that person wanted to pass that opportunity for his
Right.
reasons,
Okay.
his or her reasons.
Even the inclusiveness was given the people who joined later. He tried to explain them again that what we are actually, and they encouraged them to share their inputs.
So inclusion was there. Everybody was included in the discussion, and emotionally or structurally both. Yeah. Any other good thing?
I mean, even the summarization was there, sir, at the end of what exactly the group brought. Few points were summarized, sir, at the end. So summarization was again the part.
Your facilitator had summarized that, right? Okay. Any other good thing?
He encouraged and motivated everybody, to speak or to
Sir,
say
the
something.
group itself was coming up with varied opinions. So that was also very good.
Yeah, your facilitator was trying to make everybody speak.
Yeah, because that is the most important thing, I would say, from a facilitator perspective.
Correct.
If the group doesn't participate, then I think the whole purpose is defeated. So there, Arvind did a very good job.
So I think it was initiated well. Your facilitator, I think, introduced, and other thing was that people they are not left out. Inclusion was there. People were speaking freely. That is what I could see, and everybody was successful in bringing the thinking. Whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it, that is a different thing. There was no struggle for dominance. People were telling their points, sometimes again and again also, but it was not visible that person is trying to force down that on everybody. Person was telling something was happening inside, and repeatedly person was repeating his or her points. But fact was that कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि नहीं मेरी ही बात मानी जाए और उसको हम force कर दें. That was another good thing. So here only good things were observed according to me. I could not find anything which is inhibiting it. Maybe perhaps if more people are there.
No, sir, I have a doubt. I felt and that is what I made my point even while discussing. We have already established a definition of psychic power. Now going back or allowing the group again to go over the covered grounds, it made that made the problem, and we couldn't come to the decision. इस बार ये हमारी मीटिंग का पर्पस ये नहीं था कि हम साइकिक पावर का डेफिनेशन करें.
I'm so happy you have come out. So
Disagreed,
you will recall.
Disagree with her, sir. Sorry, sir. Disagree with Vinita.
Just let me.
Definition would have been, if the definition of psychic powers would have been clear, Ritu would run off into the tangent that she went into. That is why it is very important to lay down the ground rules and a common platform for any discussion.
This is the diversity actually where people were
What
not in a
is
common.
happening right now? What is happening right now?
Right now also a facilitation is going on, sir.
No, facilitation is not going on.
नहीं सर डोमिनेंस का अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हैं
Conflict.
If you kindly recall, when I was talking about group processes, I was talking that your feelings and emotions are basically in the heart of the group processes. And so far, till the discussion was formally ended, and I gave some compliments, till that time, things were very calm and quiet. But what happened after that? The emotions, the feelings which have remained inside you as a residue, getting little provocation, those things started coming up. And I made 4 attempts to stop. I tried 4 times to intervene, but what was happening? Nobody was listening to me. Everybody was thinking that perhaps this is the time to, share what I have or force my point. So it was moving towards that. Yes, what ma'am brought out a point. In the beginning, she objected to that psychic power definition, what is psychic power and all, is not required. That is there in the, and I agree to it. It is there, whatever limited. Psychic power, we are not going to write an essay on psychic power. Here the psychic power, in the context we were knowing that you must know what is inside and this and that. That is psychic power, which is enough there. So defining and coming again on that will be a wastage of time only. And that was a good intervention that somebody stopped it. But I think that her intervening to stop definition of psychic point created some feelings inside those persons who were trying to go to that academic discussion. And since it was not resolved at this time, it came out very, very strongly. And this is basically, this is the beauty of human process. And these are the occasions to understand. And these are the occasions, as Arvind told just now, to intervene also. These are the occasions where facilitation skills or facilitation is very much required. So anyway, what have been some of the negative things of your decision, of your process, group process?
Sir, one is the ground rules was not discussed in the beginning. Second
Yes,
was time
yes.
management was not very strong.
Yes,
Because
yes.
we actually, I could have done one thing is, I could have made a person in the group a time manager who was responsible for managing and seeing that we do not exceed time. I guess these two things are important.
Very well said. Ground rule was not, and I'm happy that you felt the need of ground rules.
Right.
And there was an occasion, I have made some note here, that having a ground rules. But if we, okay, that is one thing, absence of ground rules. What else?
Apart from that, the time management, I should have a timekeeper.
Any other negative point?
Timekeeping.
I had to remind that time is over.
Right.
So these were some of the things. Maybe if opportunity come, we will come for another.
So maybe one more thing, which is actually the heart of facilitation. There were conflicting views or divergent views as far as the discussion was concerned. The facilitation is actually getting those divergent views to converge.
Yes.
That maybe it was a factor of time. Like Self and Vinita had totally divergent views on the subject, but the facilitator could not actually make any efforts to bridge the gap.
I will.
Factor of time, I think. I guess.
I will come to that. The point which you are telling is an important point,
Yes.
and I think I will come back to that.
So, just an asking and thought was there. In such a scenario, so it will often happen in a facilitation where people will have a divergent view. Can we have a ground rule, as Arvind said, that in starting only we say we will give just one statement and nobody will have a critical thought behind, and we will give time for everyone for 2 minutes to give the point, and we will note down, and the discussion can end at the kept at the last of this. Can it be a way? It's just a thought to have an idea from you, sir.
Ground rules before formal facilitation sessions. Sometimes you have to do facilitation informally also. But wherever formal meetings or facilitation sessions are there, or even problem solving sessions are there, making the ground rules in the beginning is one of the crucial tasks. Because now somebody, Arvind told that can we hear one by one from everybody. If there is a ground rule supporting it, it is good enough. But the question is that if there are 30 people, 15 people, and if one by one you make a rule that everybody has to speak, I think you will eat into all the time in hearing only,
Yeah.
their views only. So ground rules are a must. There are not two opinions about that. But the point which Anupamji was making about contradictory views, that is a reality. And if contradictory views are not there, I think facilitation is not required. Can you see the transparency, new transparency here?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
A few important concepts
Good,
about group
thank you.
facilitation.
I'm just checking. Just I'm coming to the point which Arvindji was just now making. So basically, understanding ourselves, understanding our behavior, others' behavior, this thing a must not only for training. For
Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Can you go back to the earlier slide, sir? That was just let us see and then move on.
P and
Your earlier slide, sir, which showed the relation between all these three.
all these three means?
सर आपकी पहले वाली स्लाइड आप आगे चले गए ना, इससे आगे वाली स्लाइड 1 मिनट के लिए प्लीज जाएंगे वापस.
नहीं, ये पहली स्लाइड है.
ओके
ये
सर, वो
प्रेजेंटेशन
डायग्राम
का जो हम
हाँ आपने
हाँ
डायग्राम
वही आएगा, डायग्राम आएगा. Kindly have patience.
ओके सर, थैंक्स.
So I was telling that understanding ourselves, understanding others is not essential only for a facilitator or a trainer, rather it is for everybody. But few things, this understanding helps us to become particularly a better facilitator. Facilitator के लिए बहुत जरूरी है. So basically, we understand people or we make our impressions about others only by observing their behavior. Is it true? Is it true? We understand others only on the basis of their behavior?
Yes, sir.
So it happens many a times.
Many a times or most of the times? Or every
of
time?
Not every
most
time,
of the
sir,
time.
because sometimes not only the behavior, but the knowledge, also plays some role
Huh?
to understand the people. I mean,
Or your
behavior,
knowledge, hold on. I am a person having knowledge in facilitation, or I am a person having a very poor knowledge in facilitation. How do you know?
Only by the behavior, sir. I think.
Only by behavior. Because let's first make clear what is behavior.
yes.
Can you share your perception, your understanding of behavior? What is the behavior? What is
Sir,
behavior?
it is, yeah.
Be-
So it's because whatever I believe, there is a belief inside, and because of that knowledge or belief, which is strongly going, one behave in a way that he is or she is.
I think, sir, the skill part is the behavior. So whatever
Skill
I
part.
know, the cognitive part, that
Skill
becomes
part.
the
Skill
that
part
becomes the
cognition.
knowledge. The skill part becomes the behavior. So whatever I do, that becomes my behavior.
Sir, behavior is the sum total of knowledge, skill, and attitudes.
Sum total of?
Knowledge, skill, and attitudes.
Okay. What is behavior again? I'm asking my question. Somebody has not spoken.
Behavior, sir, as I see, is a method or a way of conducting yourself under different situations.
Way
It
or method of conducting.
yourself
Okay.
under various situations. It will be a sum total of all three. It will be a combination of your knowledge, skills, and attitudes. And the proportion of each of them will vary according to the situation.
I think your understanding of behavior like a knowledgeable person. I'm going to give like a simple person. Whatever you do is behavior.
Right, sir.
Agree? Any shortcoming or deficiency in this definition?
No, sir.
Huh?
So, but just a thought that came in my mind. So, what you do is it can be voluntarily, involuntarily also, or forcefully as well.
Okay. But what you can observe, what you can see, what you can hear, only
What is done?
what is done.
Yeah.
Whether it is done under duress, whether it is done under volition or this or that, those are different things. But the first thing is that ki you are observing. By observing the behavior, by way of your skills or knowledge or whatever, it may come to your mind whether the person is speaking only for pleasing to please the boss, or the person is candidly speaking, or person is speaking under some force. Those things come later on. Why? But why I am not asking. I am asking only right now. I asked only what is behavior, and I have learned, I have practiced that whatever I do is behavior. Reasons may be umpteen. Doing includes my silence also. If I am sitting in a meeting and I'm simply sitting, I'm not speaking anything, is it my behavior or it is not my behavior?
It is your behavior.
Behavior, sir.
It is behavior.
Yes.
It can be verbal, it can be non-verbal. It can be both. It is my behavior. Frowning of my face, is it my behavior?
Yes, sir.
That is also behavior, right? So first thing is that ki wherever you are facilitating or interacting with anybody, or even you want to understand yourself in a calm and quiet place, what did I do today which say made others happy or made others sad, you will find that the uh, main thing is your behavior. So behavior, only behavior we can observe, nothing else. Now, coming to your next level of these behaviors, what cause behaviors? ये behavior कहाँ से आता है? Immediately. What is immediately behind any behavior?
Emotions, sir.
Emotions, feelings, right? When you are happy, your feeling is happiness. And what is your behavior? When you are happy, what do you do?
Smile,
Ji?
laugh,
Smile.
laugh, enjoy.
You laugh, smile, jump, dance, right? So smiling, jumping, dancing, all is behavior. And that behavior has been caused by your emotions or feelings. There are some of us who are exhibiting the behaviors which have aroused because of the feelings. Means we are not doing any sort of, we are not putting any sort of thing between our curtain, between our behavior and our feelings. And those persons are understood very, very clearly by other persons. But some of us, either we have got the habit or we are doing it intentionally, that we don't want to show our real behavior, which is coming out of the feelings which is there inside. मेरा एक बहुत सिंसियर पीए था, मेरे साथ 20 साल काम किया होगा, हमसे बाद में रिटायर किया। तो उसको मैं डांटता था, कभी मैं ज्यादा ही डांटता था। तो कभी कभी मुझे लगेगा कि मैंने ज्यादा डांट दिया है उसको, तो मैं उसको पूछूंगा क्यों, बुरा लग गया? वो स्माइल करेगा, नो सर, इसमें बुरा लगने की क्या बात है सर, है ना? सो व्हाट ही इज डूइंग, उसको मैं स्नब करूंगा, बुरा नहीं लगेगा, ही इज एन एडल्ट, बुरा लगेगा उसको। लेकिन वो क्या कर रहा है, उस फीलिंग को, फीलिंग से जो बिहेवियर आएगा उस बिहेवियर को कहीं साइड में रख देता है और स्माइल करके बोल रहा है कि नहीं, हमें तो कुछ नहीं लगा है। एंड दिस क्रिएट्स द मेजर प्रॉब्लम इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग पीपल, फीलिंग्स, बिहेवियर्स। Authentic people's feelings and behaviors, they are congruent. अब ये feelings कहां से आते हैं? You might have observed that. जी?
Is it the values that we have in ourselves, our thoughts, what we decide good or bad?
Sir, feelings originate from our mind.
Feelings come from our mind, okay?
So what we feel right or wrong in our mind, the beliefs and values.
Right, wrong, okay? You might have seen that under the same provocation, if there are 3 persons there, the 3 have different feelings. Have you observed?
Yes, sir.
जी?
Yes, sir, that's true.
बॉस के सामने 3 लोग बैठे हैं, 4 लोग बैठे हैं और बिना नाम लिए भी बॉस स्नब कर रहे हैं, तो ये 4 लोगों की फीलिंग एक ही होगी?
Not necessarily, sir.
है ना? हम 4 लोग काम करते थे व्हेन आई वाज सीनियर इंजीनियर। हमारे बॉस बहुत इंटेलिजेंट थे, हार्ड वर्किंग थे, बहुत उनका इमेज था, बट ही वाज ए ड्रेडफुल बॉस। इतनी बुरी तरह से डांटते थे कि 4 को पूछने का भी हिम्मत नहीं होता था कि सर आप मुझे डांट रहे हो या आप किसी और को डांट रहे हो। तो और हम लोगों का एज ग्रुप, 4 का एज ग्रुप भी बहुत अलग अलग एज ग्रुप था, लेवल भी हम लोगों का 4 का डिफरेंट था। कुछ दिनों के बाद में ऑब्जर्व किया, जब हमने ये सब सीख लिया था फैसिलिटेशन, उसके पहले आई थिंक नो, ये सब नहीं सीखा था, सीख रहा था मैं, सीख भी नहीं रहा था, आई वाज लाइक दैट ओनली, इट केम लेटर ऑन इन माय लाइफ। तो देखा कि भाई डांट खा के 4 निकलते थे, तो व्हाट वाज देयर पैटर्न ऑफ बिहेवियर। एक आदमी क्या करता था कि लिफ्ट में जब हम खड़े होते थे उनके कमरे से निकल के, ही वाज ऑन 16th फ्लोर, सो वन पर्सन immediately after coming from his room, he will cut some jokes. उनकी कुछ ही आवाज की, वर्ड की मिमिक्री निकालेगा और वो कुछ मजाक कर देगा। एक आदमी था जो वो कुछ नहीं बोलेगा, वो अपने कमरे में चला जाएगा और कमरे में अपने चेयर को दीवार में सटा के और दीवार में अपना हेड रख देगा। वो उस कमरे में कम से कम 30 लोग बैठते थे उस हॉल में। तो जो भी दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट के भी लोग थे, जो whosoever will see that person, they will understand that he has come from his boss. वो पैटर्न हो गया था। और एक था जो वो क्या करेगा कि कुछ नहीं बोलेगा, और एक था जिस दिन ज्यादा डांट पड़ेगा वो बोलेगा कि आज तो हमने बर्दाश्त, टुडे आई हैव टॉलरेटेड, बट टुमारो इफ ही डज लाइक दिस आई विल जंप विथ हिम फ्रॉम द 16th फ्लोर विंडो। बहुत गुस्सा में रहेगा वो। और एक आदमी कुछ नहीं बोलता था। अब ये सेम प्रोवोकेशन, 4 फीलिंग्स, where from these 4 feelings are coming? These 4 feelings are coming perhaps from the attitudes, their own attitudes. जिसका एटीट्यूड बहुत दूसरे तरह का है कि बॉस की बात को इधर से सुन के इधर से निकाल दो. पूछा हमने, एक जो हमें सीनियर मोस्ट वाज आउट ऑफ अस, he had come from rank, so his level was not high, but we all used to respect him. So once I asked him कि sir, what, nothing happens to him, इतनी डांट हम लोग सुनते हैं, what is he telling कि तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स ने तुमको नहीं सिखाया है और हमारे पेरेंट्स ने हमें सिखाया है, इसलिए तुम गधे परेशान होते रहते हो, हमें कुछ नहीं होता है. क्या सिखाया आपके पेरेंट्स ने? कि बॉस की बात को कभी सीरियस नहीं लेना, एक कान से सुन के दूसरे से निकाल देना उसको. तो उसको बकता है, अपना बकते रहे, हमें क्या उससे मतलब है, हम इधर से सुन के इधर से निकाल देते हैं. तुम लोग सुनते हो, उसको गुनते हो, दैट्स व्हाई यू पीपल आर इन प्रॉब्लम. सो क्वेश्चन इज दैट कि एटीट्यूड, हिज एटीट्यूड वाज लाइक दिस. Other person's attitude may be that no, we should be behaved well, or subordinates should be behaved well, this that. So these attitudes basically attitudes determine our feelings. Any disagreements, please come. I'm going a bit fast. Do you agree? Question is that what is attitude? What ma'am was telling some time back, somebody else was also telling that these are our beliefs, basically. Our beliefs about various things of this universe. Our beliefs about teachers, our belief about parents, beliefs about work, beliefs about property of the organization, beliefs about society, beliefs about this, beliefs about children. So what have been our beliefs in short, we can say in simple words that our attitudes are our beliefs, or resultant of our beliefs. Our beliefs create our attitudes. So since our attitudes are not identical, and that's why in the same situation we have different feelings, and when we have different feelings, then our behavior may be different. So this may be. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, any disagreements?
No,
No,
sir.
Ji?
Not so far, sir.
Sir, just one point in this particular thing.
Sure.
We are saying that the feelings feelings control your behavior, but in regimented societies or in regimented structures, there may be a disconnect between your feelings and your behavior. You may feel very bad.
Disconnect can be anywhere.
Yes.
Not only in regimented one.
I'm saying it is more in regimented organizations. You may feel in armed forces, you may feel very bad about what your boss has said, but you cannot openly protest. It is a disciplinary act will be initiated against you. In another kind of structure, it may be a different issue.
Sir, question is that they may not feel even bad. Why they will not feel even bad? Over the time, their attitudes, they might have formed an attitude that boss is always right.
No, I'm not talking
they
about
have
that.
this.
That point is accepted. All is agreed. My only point was that we say that the behavior.
Attitude.
So the attitude part is understood, not disputed. I'm only saying that behavior is a reflection of our feelings, is what I understood from your explanation.
Feelings and behaviors.
Yes. The behavior is the result of your feelings. I'm saying in regimented organizations, your behavior may not be a reflection of your feelings. That is all. Rest, everything is agreed.
So why?
Hello.
Agree to what? and you can.
Sir, you are not audible.
Yes, sir.
आपका voice drop हो रहा है, sir.
We are masks.
Sir, your sound is breaking.
Behavior. And we show
Arvind, I'm sorry, I was just opposing Binita just to make the task of facilitation more difficult and make the group more heterogeneous. It has nothing to do with what I feel about the topic or the subject, or I want to oppose her.
Correct. Actually, I have one question. When we started and Parth Sarthi sir said that we only have 10 minutes to discuss. I said, as a facilitator, can I buy more time? Because 10 minutes time is not good, to discuss a topic like this. So as a facilitator, I should have a minimum, time required to enable individuals to speak. So if we have like 10 people in a team.
But Arvind, actually ना time में हमेशा वो होता है कि हमारे पास 2 घंटे होंगे ना तो भी कमी लगेगा. And that is why we need to structure. कि भाई ये नहीं बोलना है तो मत बोलो. That is why आपने start गलत किया.
Correct.
पूरा का पूरा 8 घंटा भी करते हैं ना तो भी ऐसा होता है. And what definition पे जाते हैं ना, that is how we sabotage meetings.
Binita, my idea is.
Sir is here. Hello sir. हाँ जी. Sir, हम तो आप आए तब तक बातें कर रहे थे. आ जाइए sir. आप please take on.
Just to add one thing, Binita, my idea was, based on adult learning. So we start with something that we already know. If we start with something that we do not know, or just jump into, that is actually anti-adult learning. We were actually doing some sort. My idea was to.
Arvind, the whole idea of adults is कि आपको homework करने को बोला है तो context समझ के आओ. फिर से हम समझाएंगे नहीं आपको.
My idea is making.
I know that is why I was changing it and I very categorically told मत करो ऐसा because completely पूरा meeting haywire चला जाता है. आप ऐसे करो तो that is not adult learning.
My idea.
Let sir say. Sir, what do you have to say about that?
Sir, my idea is like whenever we go for a meeting, no matter how much we actually start with hearing from different people what they understand of that thing. Sir,
not
you are
is
muted.
not the question, Arvind. What you hear is the crucial thing.
Sir, you are muted. You have to unmute your microphone. Parth Sarthi, sir, you have to unmute your microphone. You are not audible.
Sir, आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है. आपने म्यूट किया है अपने आप को. Unmute कीजिएगा, sir, please.
Sir, please unmute your microphone.
Sorry.
Yes.
Now you
I'm very sorry. I was asking Arvind ji.
Yes, sir.
कि आपको मैं तो अभी एटीट्यूड फीलिंग्स बिहेवियर्स की बात कर रहा था.
करेक्ट.
आपको इतना बोलने की क्या जरूरत पड़ गई? What prompted you to make such long statements and again interaction from ma'am from that side?
Sir, it was a very short span of time.
देखिए, I'm not accusing you.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to find out what prompted you to come out.
The orientation of process. My idea was to finish discussing on a structured way within the given time.
तो वो तो कब का बीत गया आपका discussion. We have commented also on that. So in this task, where from it came? What triggered or what made you to regress back to
the trigger is we always want to learn what we did good, what we did bad, and how we can do it better.
तो वो chapter तो बीत गया ना. That chapter is already over. After that I have come to this one. And यहाँ से फिर बीच में से जो आ गया, कहाँ से आया? I'm interested in knowing what prompted that.
You are
what
not
triggered
there.
That reversal or that
Sir,
going back to.
You are not in the group,
exercise.
so you are not in. You are actually not in the group for some time. You are out because of network failure. I guess network outage.
No,
so
I was listening to everything. I was muted. Yeah. I was muted, so you may not be listening to me, but I was listening everything.
Correct. I mean, idea was to utilize time. It was a general discussion. It was not accusing someone or, I mean, it was more of knowing how we can actually do still
नहीं,
things
I'm
better.
telling that ये जो अभी explanation चल रहा था, इसके बीच में कहाँ से triggered हो गया, कहाँ से provocation हो गया?
Actually, I had a question which I wanted to ask from you after we had ended the session. So you were not there. I actually tried to get a clarification from people.
So basically, the suppressed emotion that came out. और जब हम किसी के, whenever we will leave somebody unfinished, means person is having something to say, and because of whatever reason is that we move out from there, likely to be that the person will remain engrossed in that, and when intensity will be very high, the person will come out, and that is what it has happened. So can we resolve it right now before we go further?
Sorry, the question is from you that in case if there was only a 10 minutes time you offered, that let's use 10 minutes time to understand and decide. I could have asked you that 10 minutes time is less for this discussion because it needs an understanding from each person in the team, and then we need to brainstorm for 5 minutes and to decide another 2 minutes. So at least a minimum of 20 minutes is required. Idea is not to decide, but idea is to decide some effective, create an effective decision. So for an effective decision, a minimum amount of time is always required. Otherwise,
मैं आपसे कोई explanation, am I asking any explanation from you?
Sir, this is a question for you actually. कि मैं कर सकता था
you are asking questions from me, but you are speaking more than me.
Okay, so I have to be a bit concise when I
So
put my question.
From facilitation point of view, what type of behavior this is?
Descriptive.
Yeah, if you are asking question, your question should be very brief. And when the other person answers, after that you can give whatever you are giving. Right?
But sir, in situations where you have to explain the context, still you actually want to be concise or not explain the context, or is it okay if you make the context clear and then ask the question? Because here the idea was to clarify on the context. If doing that was good for me.
What context? Be specific.
Context was I felt when I started with the discussion that the time was not sufficient.
Hold on. Now I will give a few minutes time on this. Question is that facilitator nominated or facilitator volunteered. I asked that will somebody volunteered? You volunteered. Okay, you are the facilitator. Once you are the facilitator, I gave you the task. And the task was already there. When I was briefing, the task was already on the transparency, which was visible to you. So after going through, then I asked that you have to make a decision. You told, can you give us 2 minutes? You or somebody told, okay. After that, I told, now you have to make a decision. I think time somebody asked also from me, time. I told 2 minutes for preparation, 10 minutes for 10 minutes for discussion, right? Now,
yes,
at that time, what choices you had? Did you have some choices at that time?
Yeah, I could have asked you, can I have more time?
You could have asked that time.
Yes.
So you did not ask that. And what is that doing to you? Even after passage of 20 minutes, what is that regret of not asking more time? What is it doing on you?
It is basically...
Will some other participant speak? What is that regret is doing to Mr. Arvind?
He's stuck there.
Anybody else can say?
I feel that he's stuck there and he still needs that clarification. He wants to emphasize, okay, it is not my failure, but it was time was a constraint.
His feelings are suppressed, sir.
Yeah. So this is a beautiful piece of observation and experience. I always told that feelings are in the heart of any behavioral process. This is the question is that you had a feeling of failure कि task पूरा नहीं हुआ, although I told you it is immaterial, and पूरा इसलिए नहीं हुआ कि time कम था, और time कम था इसलिए you could have asked for more time, and all these things are still you are in the loop of those emotions, those feelings, and you are cut off from whatever I was trying to explain right now. So, what is the message to each one of us as a facilitator? That issues should not be left unresolved.
So, but what as facilitator do we do? Like Anupam, for example, and I were pretty much at loggerheads. So what as a facilitator, how would you have handled it differently?
I could have stopped and I could have asked the group, what is happening here? I could have asked the group that what is happening right now in this group. Somebody will definitely say that two persons are unnecessarily arguing with each other. And that message will go to both those members. Facilitator even will not have to tell anything. But what I am doing, ma'am, I am explaining this thing not as a extraneous input. I am still explaining that exercise, that why this type of things happen, why people come at loggerheads. क्यों नहीं ग्रुप में इश्यूज रिजॉल्व हो जाता है? Is it possible to resolve all sort of issues in the group? Those were some of the things on which I was trying to deliberate, and I'm deliberating right now. So थोड़ा सा मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है कि वहां से फिर आगे आ जाइए, और don't take it as a cheat or something like that. It was an exercise. You are all trainers. Trainers exercises are not for, completion. It has completed. We were interested in knowing the processes, and many of you, me, highlighted that process. Matter is over there for us. If as a facilitator or if as a trainer, if you keep on having these things unfinished inside you, it is going to adversely affect your facilitation. And that's why facilitation is not it is a behavioral skill. And as far as ISEFs is concerned, we are trained for years and years, and then we are allowed to facilitate those type of groups. So, but here we are talking in a structured manner. So one thing is that once the episode has gone, we have to isolate ourselves or cut off ourselves from those feelings, and this is an art. If those things remain in your heart, you are keeping it. I think your further work will be jeopardized. It is happening right now. So the point which was I was again, I am leaving it unfinished. The point what I was going to tell you, that behavior depends on the feelings. Feelings come from our attitude, and where from the attitudes come? एटीट्यूड कहाँ से बनते हैं, कहाँ से आते हैं? हर आदमी का एटीट्यूड, 4 persons I was giving example that 4 persons had different attitudes. Where from?
Beliefs.
From our values. Attitudes also I defined. Attitude का definition है वो मैं अभी bookish definition नहीं दूंगा. But attitudes are beliefs and values are also beliefs. But values are which type of beliefs? Those beliefs which is very much deep inside us. Those beliefs are so much inside us, they are the center of our universe. जो भी हम देखते हैं, सोचते हैं, this indicator, which is good or bad, right or wrong, that basically comes from that location, from our values. Our values are our strengths. All the strengths we get in our life, we get from our values. So, and our values affect every decision in our life. Values are our choices, our decisions about our choices about our decisions. Whatever decisions we are making it triggered by our values. क्योंकि वैल्यू ही बताता है कि ये सही है, ये गलत है. Yes, if I make some decision under force, under difficult circumstances, my heart and soul may not remain with that decision. I will sulk, I will regret myself, I will say I'm incompetent manager, I'm incompetent father, incompetent mother, because easily I'm not going to come in terms with that decision. Now, friends, the exercise which I had given you, this short half-page exercise, what was it? It was focused where? What was bringing difference in your opinions? What was preventing you from agreeing to what other person is telling? Can you see in this diagram? What is that?
Attitude, sir.
Values.
Values. Okay.
Attitudes are deep, attitudes are not that deep. इसलिए attitude change comparatively easy है.
Sir, we can't see your diagram. आपका screen sharing नहीं है अभी. आपका diagram नहीं दिख रहा सर. Screen share नहीं हो रहा है.
नहीं हो रहा है. अभी इसी से तो हम स्टार्ट किया. बीच में बंद हो गया क्या? Let me try once again.
हाँ सर, आप लॉग आउट हो गए थे तो स्क्रीन शेयर बंद हो गया था.
Sir, can it be said, sir, the values are actually formed based on the experience, whether it's direct or indirect experiences?
नहीं रहा, ये पूरा चीज ही गायब हो गया. Okay, I think this portion we can do without screen sharing. Initially, you had seen the circles?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We started from the outer circle, that was the value, that was the behavior, and below behavior there was another circle that was indicating our attitude, and after attitude, the deeper circle, that was values. And values, I am telling, is deep, very deep inside us, and they are also our beliefs. But those beliefs which have gone very deep inside us, attitudes are comparatively easier to change. Values change, but not very easy to change our values. Our very strong blows of life, various values, आसानी से नहीं change होते हैं, but it is the value which is behind every decision of ours. You are not agreeing whether this psychic power should be taught to others or not. What was behind it? Which value was behind it? कोई value था behind this? Those of you who are telling it should be taught, तो क्या attitudes, क्या values उसके बारे में हम guess कर सकते हैं? The person.
I was coming
social values.
Equality.
Sir, social values, the understanding of society that we have.
Equality and openness. मेरे दिमाग में जो बात है, मेरी जो फीलिंग है, मेरे जो थॉट्स हैं, ये दूसरे को पता होना चाहिए. ये कहाँ से निकलता है? ये from my value of openness. जो what we say that the person is same from inside and outside. So those type of values, those type of beliefs will come in the support of it. कि what's wrong here? what is in my mind, what are my feelings, it should be known by everybody. What is wrong into that? लेकिन अगर हमारा वैल्यू कुछ और है, इक्वलिटी भी ठीक है, इक्वलिटी इसके साथ में आता है, आई एम सो हैप्पी टू हियर दैट, और वैल्यू लेकिन हमारी है कि नहीं यार, ये सब चीज हमारे अंदर में क्या चल रहा है दूसरे को नहीं पता होना चाहिए. व्हाट इज इट? दिस इज ऑपोजिट टू ओपननेस. ये ओपननेस नहीं है. तो ओपननेस वाले को, openness, the person whose beliefs are more towards openness, they are giving logic, facts, figures, and decision in favor of openness. And where openness is not, something else is that, then different types of logics are coming. I am not telling you this is right or this is wrong, but this small situation was based on, anchored around values, and that's why you were not able to take a decision. I have done it. My friend was telling, अरविंद जी बोल रहे थे कि 20 मिनट में शायद हो जाता. अरविंद जी, ये 1 घंटे में भी नहीं हुआ है, और कम से कम 6-7 occasions में with senior people, managers, yeah, they could not come at a decision even in 1 hour. Rather, the discussion which starts in a very, very humble manner, gradually it starts taking very, very, severe, yeah, this one. People start becoming even accusing and bringing personal issues also along with them, along with that. So question is that a facilitator has to experience this type of situations. When he finds that people are not coming to a consensus, people are not hearing each other, it may not be because of their lack of knowledge or their lack of, or their, liking or disliking for a person. It may be triggered at their value level. Their values are different, and that's why their decisions are different. Now the question is that, what should a facilitator do in this type of situations?
Is it always that maybe 1 or 2 meetings can be, if the time permits, not one day can be ideal, the second day can be the, again, the team are brought together, like norming, storming, and these group discussion kind of thing which is happening in facilitation?
Here, I think the common platform of values has got to be identified first.
Question ये है कि values को आप, you can't convince a person on values. Values पे convince करना बहुत मुश्किल है.
Sir, one thing I guess, while we are facilitating and we see the emotional surge going on, we try to give a break or we try to create an intervention जिससे emotional surge रुक जाए. Sometimes facilitators even stop the session, and then they give a break for 20-30 minutes, and then everyone assembles and start the conversation, because then everyone starts with a clean mind.
I agree with you. Breaks, jokes, lunch, refreshment, all these things people try, but when there are real value issues, वो फिर से आ जाएंगे. इतना जल्दी वो नहीं खत्म हो जाएंगे लंच डिनर से और जोक से और उससे. अगर है तो, अगर वैल्यू इश्यूज नहीं है, एटीट्यूड तक बात चल रही है, तो those type of things and some other types of interventions help into that. But real value issues जहाँ पे आ गए हैं, वहाँ पे help नहीं हो सका है. And when you are facilitating a group, sometimes this type of real value issues may erupt. अब आप उस समय क्या करेंगे? आप अगर, if you are hooked to this type of situation, all your time will be wastage. वो चाहे 2 घंटा हो या 3 घंटा हो. And then what will happen to your agenda? If you are hooked up with this type of thing as a trainer in your classroom, बहुत बार classroom में हम we give some examples, and when we give examples, it touches values of some people and then they come out. What will we do? आप गए हैं लीडरशिप पढ़ाने के लिए और एक इशू पे आप दिन भर या हाफ डे you waste. What is the choice before us?
We can have a common goal setting in the start, and everybody should understand that by the day end that this has to be, and reminding of that goal can in between that we have not yet reached and we have to drive something.
Reminding that goal may constrain people कि चलो यार ज्यादा डिस्कस मत करो क्योंकि और भी काम हमको करना है. इशू तो रह जाएगा ना.
So
yes, ये करते हैं. What you are telling, many of us do that. कि एजेंडा दिखा के उसको कि नहीं यार हमें दिन भर में ये काम कर देना है, शाम को 5 बजे डायरेक्टर को हमें डिसीजन देना है.
So what is the, I will go back to a very basic question. What is the aim of facilitations?
बोलिए.
Aim of facilitation is to come to a consensus in terms of decision whether that thing should be done or it should not be done.
Yes.
It is not intended to change my value systems nor of any other participant's value systems.
Very well said, sir. But what is consensus?
But
what is consensus? Will you please tell me what is consensus?
Just let me finish. Either in this case, why I was telling these guys, I had taken a contrarian view just to see as to how facilitation gets affected. Now the intent is not to change my opinion or to change Binita's opinion, but both of us as adults need to see that
then what you are telling, if knowingly for facilitation or testing the facilitation, if you are bringing some different point, then what you are doing? Then you are not authentic.
Sir, I guess
I agree. I am not.
And hold on. If any member is not authentic in whatever he is telling, the consensus may come. That consensus will become a false consensus, which is 99.9% decisions in the organization. They are not consensus decisions. Yes, it has been decided in the team. But what happens when the question of implementation comes? People start developing their cold feet. मैंने तो बोला था कि ये सिस्टम नहीं चलेगा, लेकिन लोगों ने माना नहीं, अब चलाओ. So that is what it is happening. Question is that you have to be authentic, then only consensus or no?
Sir, I will
you were
leave
telling
aside.
something. Please,
No, sir.
Please.
I will leave aside this present discussion to a side. I will not talk of that. What I am saying is that when there are two participants who have divergent views to the thing, the issue of facilitation is to make them see the logic of each other's point. It is not to change the value systems. If I see the logic, I am most welcome to keep my value system.
Right.
Or Binita is most welcome to keep her value system.
Yes.
But we must see each other's logic.
So I'm
and then accept that logic.
I'm taking a lead from you. तो इसमें आप ये बताओ कि out of the 3 or 4 persons who participated, was there anybody who was speaking without logic?
Sir, my point of view may be based on my thought process. If Binita or someone else brings in a thought process and I am able to analyze that thought process to see that what they are speaking is also true and correct, I may accept that. That is the intent of facilitation.
So question is that when she is telling that it should not be taught and Arvind is telling it should be taught, both are correct. Both are correct.
Sir,
as per their own viewpoint is concerned. So question is, what about the decision?
I have a basic difference of opinion on that. The issues in life are not in black and white. The issues in life are in gray. And therefore, because they are in gray, you have to see the logic of the other person, irrespective of whatever the value system is.
आप concept की बात बोल रहे हो ना? मेरा question था कि was anybody speaking without logic?
In this point, I would just like to add, maybe after Binita, different thought, as a facilitator, can he bring somebody from the team to put some more perspective on Binita's thought?
This is one facilitator intervention. When two persons are doing like this, they can stop and the facilitator can bring out, or any member can bring out कि चलो इनकी बात तो सुन लिया, आपको भी कुछ कहना है. Maybe the third person can bring out. And in this type of situation, third person also is likely to be guided by the values. अब decision कहाँ से होगा फिर?
So I guess whenever there is a conflicting situation.
So question is that, yes, whenever there is conflicting.
Whenever there is a conflicting situation and people are at loggerheads, I would actually create a ground rule where we'll have a voting or a poll where people will accept the majority, and this is the only way. Depends, in some cases, if the people majority say that.
अब यहाँ पे I told कि I am drawing from what you told. लॉजिक की जो आप बात कर रहे थे उसको मैं रूल आउट नहीं कर रहा हूँ. अब क्वेश्चन ये है कि हम निगोशिएट हम क्या कर सकते हैं? We can negotiate facts, figures, data. Can we negotiate values?
No, sir. In most cases, we cannot negotiate values.
We can't negotiate values. So very clearly, somebody has to come out that, gentlemen, I think it is a value issue. So let's keep our values aside and decide only on the basis of facts and figures, the consequences. Or values को हटा करके, it will be known to everybody, and then somebody can start writing on whiteboard or blackboard or wherever it is, whatever the logic different people are giving. So take that decision only on the basis of that logic, that data which has come there in a concrete manner, and everybody will be away from their values because values cannot be negotiated. लेकिन अगर हम इस चीज को without clarifying this, if we give on are going and hearing and stopping others, decision will not be taken, and the decision will be taken that will not be by consensus. Are you have I made some sense?
Yes, sir.
Values issues have to be identified and kept aside, and it should be जो ground rule की बात कर रहे थे, there should be ground rule rather that decisions should be made only by facts, figures, data, opinions, not by values. और उसको जब आप inventory बना के, when you will take the group's resource, they will make a decision, and that decision will be maybe a good decision. So this model I was showing, it is an extension to that exercise, that most of the meetings we are doing, people speak from their values, and if you identify the values, on what value they are telling, or if I can make a ground rule itself that values will be set aside and data will be made on that, we have to do that, because ये ऐसा चीज है कि इसमें hooked हो जाते हैं. Trainers get hooked. मैं भी कई बार hooked हो जाता हूँ, classroom में hooked हो गया हूँ, and I have gone to deliver some content under a time frame, and I have not been able to do that because these things are there. और facilitation में तो ये बहुत ज़्यादा जरूरी है. The best thing is that, the first thing is that the facilitator should understand that whatever she or he is speaking, is it coming from his values or her values? So जैसे the moment you get this realization that yes, it's coming from my values, here the facilitator has to do something. Okay, values को हम side में रखते हैं, and then I'll be talking only on facts and figures. I will try to generate in the favor of it or against it. और ये mix हो जाएगा तो नहीं होगा, and it spoils most of the facilitation sessions.
So with looking into importance of this point of facts and figures, sir, would you agree, sir, that for any facilitation and we want a meaningful outcome, then a personal time, a pre-read kind of a thing should be given, because facts and figure may not be there once convincing is there, that may not be there in individual, though the point may be very good and very good point, I think. So is it always a facilitation program should facilitate with a pre-read kind of a pre-thought kind of a topic of that material, sir?
नहीं, आपका क्वेश्चन I could not understand
सर
completely.
मेरा मतलब ये है कि जैसे कि हमारा एक जैसे आज का साइकिक पावर है, अब चाहे मेरा जो क्रिएटिविटी थॉट मेरा जो आ रहा था सर, इट वाज अ फ्यूचर प्रेडिक्शन काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग कि मेरे हर इंडिविजुअल में एक साइकिक पावर हो सकता है जो हम फ्यूचर पे जा सकते हैं, हम कुछ फ्यूचर के लिए सोच सकते हैं, पर आई वाज नॉट एबल टू कन्विंस टू माय टीम बिकॉज़ आई डिड
ये कहाँ से आया? ये तो आपका एक्सट्रेनियस है ना, इट वाज नॉट इन द केस.
या
In the situation, the way cycle power has been described, that and somebody pointed it out also. कि नहीं, ये उसमें नहीं.
Yes. So what was the objective behind? Just to share कि अगर हम graduate students को पढ़ाना चाहते हैं, तो हमें ये भी देखना है कि उनकी हम सोच बढ़ा भी रहे हैं और उनका अगर हम उनको greater thought देते हैं इस चीज को पढ़ाने से, तो कुछ नया discovery भी आ सकता है. वो कुछ प्रिडिक्ट कर सकते हैं फ्यूचर के लिए, लेकिन मेरे पास फैक्ट्स और फिगर्स नहीं था कि इससे माइंड को कैसे हम एक बेसिस दे पाएंगे उनकी क्रिएटिविटी थॉट को, तो मैं ग्रुप को कन्विंस नहीं कर सकती हूँ एट द मोमेंट. बिकॉज़
आप एग्जांपल दे सकते थे वहां पे. एग्जांपल इटसेल्फ विल बिकम अ डेटा.
ओके फाइन
ना,
गुड पॉइंट सर, गुड पॉइंट. सो एनी एग्जांपल ऑफ दैट काइंड.
हाँ, एग्जांपल दे दे तो डेटा हो जाएगा ना.
यस थैंक यू सर.
Anyway, देखिए क्या what happened. I had planned something else for today. I had planned basically facilitation of small groups, but this was in my mind that should have some experience of this type. And when this and I had planned on that day, and that's why it was ready, and I came out with that. But this discussion of our 5-6 persons, I'm closing it. Can I speak for 3-4 minutes more?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yes, sir. Sure.
But what happened? You remember that content and process. When I told you what to observe in a group, content and process, and there was a third thing also. It was I had inbuilt in the process itself emotions and feelings. I will again repeat, I think 5-6 times I have told that understanding your emotions and other emotions is crucial to facilitation. Whether you are doing facilitation for some technical task, or you are doing for a social task, or you are doing for whatever work it is. But understanding of your feelings, other feelings, is a must to understand the group process. Most of the discussion of this group, even now in the third round, I will say third round when it came, what was happening? It was focused around content. Process की बात नहीं आ रही थी. Whatever I was trying to give this model to you, कि शायद इससे प्रोसेस की बात आवे, that also could not bring that. It was so heavily loaded by your concern of content. जो अभी ma'am was telling, it was also content only. This thing is that कि content is the subject matter, facts, figures, data, this, that, but understanding process is very important. If you don't understand process, we can make endless time in the discussions, and the result will come. The result will not be a good result. Consensus are of two types: true consensus, false consensus. What is true consensus? I had spoken one day. Even if the person feels that he has been heard, he has been or she has been given enough opportunity to explain his points, and the person could not convince the other person, the other person will have the option or only option of agreeing to that decision. ठीक है, मैंने कोशिश किया अपनी बात कहने का, समझाने का, किया हमने. I could not convince them. It might be my disability or my shortcoming or whatever it is. And if I have not been able to convince, then what choice is open to me? I must agree to others. Or in this situation, if a decision is made, then everybody will say that it is our decision. It is my decision, it is our decision, and that decision will have no problems in its implementation. I gave you my personal example that the system which I had developed, and I failed to convince my boss that the consultant's entry is going to, spoil it. They gave me opportunity, they heard me, no time restriction, and ultimately I could not convince them. And when I could not convince them, then there also I gave them my word that okay, if I'm sorry I failed to convince you, now it's up to you, make the decision. But let me assure you that whatever decision is coming, I'm not going to criticize that decision in public. और मैंने कभी नहीं किया उतने दिन तक, मैं जितने दिन तक जॉब में था या जॉब के बाहर मैं आ गया, I never criticized in public. Yes, personal people will come, I will do that. So this is the beauty of the consensus. लेकिन अगर हम उसको हाफवे छोड़ देंगे तो फिर हम वो डिसीजन, we will not own that decision. And one of the major tasks of most of the facilitation tasks is to bring people on a consensus. Consensus is an indispensable technique or task or outcome of facilitation. So that is what I am going to say to conclude that, okay, values will be different, but can we do something as a facilitator that whatever decision we are taking, in that values are not involved, values cannot be negotiated. कभी कभी हमको जब बहुत मुश्किल हुआ है रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स में, यहाँ तो टाइम का प्रॉब्लम है 12:1:30, real life problem where whole night is ours, we have gone, and ultimately time came that we start basically identifying the value of the people. क्योंकि भाई तुम इतने देर से 3 घंटे से एक ही बात पे आ रहे हो, can you say why are you doing it, what is behind you which is making, तो वहां से values निकल के आएंगे, 1 values or 2 values, write all the values on the board. And then what is this writing on the board? Sir, these are the obstacles or these are the barriers in reaching our consensus. Can we do something getting away from these things and focusing on the data, facts, figures, examples, even projections? Yes, sir. We'll do. And we did that within no time. Sorry, I took much of your time. And
sir, one last question for 30 seconds. Can I ask that?
Anything is remaining, please come out. Otherwise, आपको परेशान कर देगा, आपको सोने नहीं देगा. Please come out.
Sir, in case of conflict of individual values within any session, can we take advantage or can we take the aid of the organizational values to create a consensus? Because I can have a different value, but I have to align to the organizational value.
Yes. Very, very good intervention. It will be that when individuals' values which are emerging, if they are not in line with the organizational values, there from facilitator side or any member side, this can come that, sorry, I think this value is a good value. It may be your values, but it is not congruent with the organizational values. So we should do something about that. That doesn't come into the way of the organizational values. So many times this happens, and the whole, the whole complexion of the decision or the discussion changes when this feedback goes that everybody has to align his or her decisions, propositions in line with the organizational values. Actually, this is one of the major purposes of the organizational values, to minimize or to eliminate the individual clashes. Very good point you have brought, sir. Very good intervention it will be. Okay, so any other points? I enjoyed today's discussion.
Yes, same here, sir. I mean, presentation skill and facilitation skill, I guess, these are more experiential subjects,
I belong to
less cognitive than
नहीं, हमने आपको बताया था कि मेरा जो बड़ा ही अजीब तरह का मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है, एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग का. आई एम बेसिकली sold to it. Experiential learning is my asset, I will say, and that is what I am acquiring or I have acquired. At the same time, being a manager, I had been content developer also, not content developer, simply bringing out any HRD intervention in the organization that I have been doing since 82 in this organization in BHEL where I was working. And I develop or bring, borrow, adapt any concept, that is the content part of it. But the question is that when it will go to my bosses for implementation, their only thing is that you sell it to your users and I will sign it. And the selling, totally it is, it has sharpened my behavioral skills or facilitation skills. उसमें मेरा सारा behavioral का. So I can say that I have been using both. I am doing both. I am doing content type of programs also. ट्रेनिंग का पूरा मेरा बुक है ट्रेनिंग का, करीब 300 पेज का होगा, जिसमें पूरा कंटेंट है, सिस्टम, हाउ टू डेवलप ट्रेनिंग सिस्टम्स एंड दिस एंड दैट, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स प्लानिंग, ऑडिटिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट. ये करीब 700 पेज का बुक है, published in 2000, and that
So
is totally content based.
So what was the name of the book that you mentioned?
Which one, sir?
Your book, sir?
Hey, that one book was Planning, Auditing and Developing Human Resources. It was published in 2001 or 2002. Manak Publications had published it.
Great, sir.
Training का था वो enhancing effectiveness of training through systems. That is.
Oh, that too we are referring, sir.
Pardon?
This book, second one which you mentioned, we are already referring, effective training wala.
कहाँ से मिल गया आपको?
So actually we had that book on Amazon also, if I am not wrong, training strategies, that orange color.
Okay,
and
okay, yeah, okay. ठीक है, ये सही है. मेंटरिंग का था, एक दूसरा बुक था, मेंटरिंग का था, पूरा था वो. That was also based on experience. Same thing, na? Concept, bring a concept, but how to implement, you have to use your process skills only in that. Okay, so sorry I took more of your time today. One thing I have to say that for this course, some materials I have prepared, which I will send to you later on. क्योंकि सारी चीजें 6-7 sessions में discussion is very, very different. But rather, sessions should be used more for this type of discussions which I have done today.
Sir, if it is possible, can you share it beforehand, and then we will have a discussion on that. That would be better. If you can share it beforehand, we can go through it and then we will discuss. The classes will be utilized to, share the learning and present and, facilitate. Basis those values.
पहले पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप बाद में भी पढ़ लो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. जहाँ पे जरूरत, in my training programs, wherever I used to find that advanced reading is there required, that material I will send them.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But normally I give the material at the end of the sessions. If the session is over, then give the material so that people come with their open minds during the session. So, shall we close it now?
Yes, sir.
Today?
Yes, sir. Huh? We can. We have a class.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
अरविंद साहब, आपने बहुत मेहनत किया.